It's Evie at Annie. Knock knock. Who's there? Annie. Annie who? Anybody want to hear a story? I do. I do. Weavers share their magic tea. Dorothy Gale speaks today to say something is coming in where you're no longer searching. You're not out there searching anymore. I don't know why, but the goal is to find that sense of home. That was always the goal, to find home. And while you were out learning about, well, while you were trying to find home, you were learning about yourself. And then you realized, well, if it's within me, then I don't have to go looking anywhere. And then there's this sense of calm. And if the wild ones come with sticks, the wild ones, and then this one right here, calm. And then we have honey, a sweetness, home. Imagine these wild ones with sticks where these were all the things playing out internally, and you went from this to this. So it's like she's already gone on her journey, and now it's like your cup is being filled up. So with something very sweet, apparently. The time. I feel like you're just going on about your day and doing your normal daily things because you have to, and it's almost like this sense of like a wish that something would come along and just change in circumstance for why you went out on this journey in the first place. But now we're back to this place where we started. So it's like, is it time or are we waiting? It feels like we were waiting because we're like, well, we're waiting to see what's going to be poured back into me after the energy that I've put in, because whatever energy you're putting towards something, you're saying that's valuable, that's my priority. If your energy isn't going towards the things that you truly care about, well, that doesn't make sense to me, unless you're doing them as an obligation because they're helping you take care of your family or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the root is a solid foundation coming from a place of, you know, a loving place. So anyway, we have if the dog comes circling around. I'm sorry that that fan makes that noise. I should have turned that off. Well, you get to sit in the noise with me. It reminds me of a snake rattle, like a trigger warning, like, hey, I'm over here, like I'm not gonna hurt you, but like don't step in my territory. So I feel like there's something outside your space, you know, like if you were in a big bubble and something's coming back around. I don't know if they're gonna pop that bubble that you were floating in, but it's about to be popped. What are you gonna be? Underneath the lizard skin, shedding a skin. Interesting. I mean, there's this sense of calmness.
Don't spawn anything great.
Oh, underneath the lizard skin and Bluebeard's white. She was privy to something. There's something that happens that pushes you towards this journey. It might have been seen as something very dark. However, it's like, you know, when they say like blessings in disguise, I guess. Or it could be like, hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But whatever it was that you wished in this place, we have two wishes right here. And it's a wish that has to do with your own, like you would have to transform yourself in order to accept this wish. Hence why you went on this journey. Hence why this skin is being shed. Hence why the bubble popped and you can no longer pretend. Sometimes we don't look at truth because it's too hard for us, because our emotions are attached. Sometimes we pretend. Even wisdom needs to rest. This is like whatever it is that you think you know or thought you knew. It's not going to have anything to do with this new thing. This is something that you had to do alone. This was a transformation, a personal transformation. But it was triggered through an experience. So what's coming in? If a cat crows around the moon. Yeah, it's like this is a rest period. Interesting. Yeah. Not only is the cat curling around the moon, we're surfing rainbows on the moon. You are in La La Land about something. It's okay though, because you're still working on this inner transformation. It's like you're going about your journey, Little Red Riding Hood. And you're aware of the wolf behind you because you became one. Not like as in a bad thing, but like this wolf here. He listens. He watches. Subtle signals in perception, and you are more keen to, protection. But it's like in that quiet space, that's when you really find your strength, your position. What is this? The blue fairy here now. She brought a new. Whatever perception bubble reality that you were living in, like, when you learn something new or you see something that changes your perception completely, and it's like you can't ever go back to that old version of you, because once you see something, you can't like unsee it. I mean, unless it's like traumatic and you're repressing, but that's an adaptation for our own survival. That's not what I'm speaking about. Wanted to point that out. This is like you've done some healing. She's handing this wand, this magic wand, over to you. I've never noticed that before. She's giving you the wand. She's not granting a wish, poof, and then leaving the scene, letting you handle things. She's gifting you the magic wand. She's like, here. Wow. This is a very empowered place. Again, this calmness. Look, the fire dragons sleep. Your shadow, your ego has quieted and calmed because you've integrated it into your reality. And so now you know when you're speaking from a place of protection, and you know that that's not your identity, and you can switch when you need to, and you're perceptive. And so it's like it's not controlling you. It's like you are at the wheel driving this thing. It's not going to, you are in complete control of all your emotions, and you are centered, and you are grounded, and you are able to make decisions from this place of empowered, because you had to go through this whole journey where your perception had to change about who you are. And I think you reach a point where you say, what am I waiting for? I am the honey.
How do you like
Maybe.
that?
I apologize for the background noise.
I took my revenge.
Revenge. Do not let it allow you to live and create from a place of retaliation, chaos, and destruction. Rather, check what it is you feel you're lacking, and maybe that's why this journey has to happen. Either way, the wish is here and it's granted, yet you have to wave the wand. I don't know if you expected it to be that way. We're looking for clarity. Time to dance around the sun. Peter Pan. Oh, sorry. You want to see the card? Time to dance around the sun and Peter Pan. I noticed the rainbow. This speaks of clarity to me because the sun is coming out and we're shining light on things. But this is more about the griffin. He is the sun. He can bring his own light. Apparently, what believing is seeing, not the other way around. Anyway, advice from your spirit guides, please. Focus and then act. This is a recentering. I knew the wolf was gonna come out. I almost said that and I don't know why I didn't. Sorry. I just get mad at myself sometimes because I'll think something and then be like, who knows? And then it happens and I'm like, dang it, I should have said it out loud. Seek the lesson. This is where you had to learn a lesson by experiencing something that was not a blessing. But it was. It's like walking through the fire, right? Isn't a blessing. But what happens on the other side is. So like, time to ground. The roots are still there, and even when the fire passes, it will grow even fuller this time. One more for the ride, my loves. Please do take care of yourself best you can. This is your freedom, because when you have nothing left to lose, you'll never lose yourself again. You're not lost anymore, and that feels like freedom. You are beautiful, fam. Please do come back and see me again. Bye!